Oh my, here we go. I advise you to block and report him. I forgot to mention in the video, but he's also an AI artist. Most, if not all of his art is traced off AI or is directly generated from a generator. This is kind of funny because on my account, I show me working on projects. I also have clips of me drawing on live. And usually when it comes to most of my artworks, I take it from traditional art and I put it into digital. So that kind of automatically goes down the drain. And not to mention, I have multiple mutuals who can vouch for me and say that they've seen me specifically draw a certain drawing with their own two eyes. So are you saying that a couple of thousands of people are lying? But it's not even that. There were two specific drawings that you were claiming were AI, and I showed you both speed paints for those, and all of a sudden you were quiet. You were whispering. Like, no, go back to screaming at the top of your lungs like you were doing before. Because you can't just accuse people of AI and your only stand proof is just, I think so. But let me get into this little paragraph that they had also made. They said that a screenshot that I shared in the past, quote unquote, exposed me for being in a server with Midjourney AI. Because ever since I've downloaded Discord since like 2020, I've been in like maybe 3 Discord servers entirely. Like one where I talk shit on, of course, because that's what I do. And the second one where me and my friends kind of just, you know, text each other like every blue moon. And the third one hasn't been active since 2020. Like most of the people have like deleted their users. So it's just like kind of like a ghost town. But to be honest, that's not the main thing that I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was this video that they had made about me in question. And I'm like, damn, these niggas can't count. Jackson! This right here, what you're saying right here, you have no proof of. Many people have asked you for proof and you block them. For example, you say that I stalk and harass you, but you literally admit on your story that you had to go on an alt account to view my page because you were curious to see if I was still talking about you. By definition, that is stalking. Also say I'm racist and transphobic, but you have no standard proof of this. And when I try to explain certain things to you, you like to twist my words as well. Like I remember one time I said that I went to the UK, I tried some food, the food was ass and it made my stomach hurt. You randomly talked about me being a colonizer and how I hate Chinese people and all that. Where did you get that information from? And then you also said that I was transphobic because your mutual was non-binary and I wasn't respecting their pronouns. They went by she, they in their bio and I was using those exact pronouns. So I don't get it. Parfait had contacted me December of 2023. It hasn't even been 2 years yet. How the hell you getting 3, 4, 5, 6 years? Your ass can't even count. But it's not even that. You decided to randomly start talking about me and bringing up the Nezuko drawing again when nobody gives a fuck about it anymore. So it's not me mistaking it. You were trying to start shit and that's just how it is. When I think shit about to get peaceful, you decide to randomly bring me up for no fucking reason. Parfait came to me first talking shit about my art. I only said something like, what, maybe a couple of days later? Because I didn't really care all that much until Parfait kept trying to press the issue about how super bad I am at art. And I'm like, alright, bro. Not to mention, Parfait is also the one who first started talking shit about my body. I ain't saying nothing about their body. Because I didn't care. Because at first Parfait was calling me like a stick bug or whatever, and then they changed it to calling me a fat American. I'm like, alright, okay, cool. Because like, again, I don't care. What I really cared about is how Parfait had made a video basically saying that they were on like some video game voice chat or whatever, and they were making fun of someone, and this person had said some really mean things to them, and they were crying about it, and I was like, well, damn. But the reason why I brought this up is because after Parfait had basically called me like a fat American pig or whatever, they make a video about how they struggle being plus size and they struggle climbing up the stairs, and I'm like, but you just said that you just called me big. Hold up, wait a minute, I'm gonna stop you right there, because you can't tell people to kill themselves first, and when they tell you to do the same thing, you're gonna cry about it and talk about how you're such a little baby. Because keep in mind that I'm 17 years old, I am still a minor, so I don't know what you mean by pretty much an adult, because Pear, You are 16 months younger than me. That's it, that's all. I don't know why you keep trying to age yourself down. You're 16, I'm 17, we like 15 months apart, and we're both the class of 2025. What are you victimizing here? You claimed that my petition was supported by a mutual that you accused of being a pedophile a while back, and we had already debunked this. So I don't even know why you still trying to put into that narrative because, well, we debunked it. But the thing is, yes, some of my mutuals did support me when making that petition because it just brings into the double standard on how you think you can tell people to kill themselves, but if someone says it to you, then you cry and you whine when no one cares to listen to your sob story. Because you've admitted on multiple occasions that you fake cry in hopes that, you know, people feel bad for you or whatever. Again, everything you said you have no proof of. Not one lick of proof. You also say I get my younger mutuals to like stalk people when that's not the truth. Also, most of my mutuals are like 19 to 21 years of age. The younger mutuals that I do have, I don't send them to anybody. Usually when I have people who send me things and like stuff about you, I have one specific mutual who's 20 and engaged. So if you think the number 19 is younger than 17, then hey man, you gotta go back to school because that's not right. Because if we're being honest, you don't have a lot of evidence against me and you don't have any evidence of the claims that you have made against me on top of that. But if you're gonna try to have this victim mentality or whatever, you gotta really play the part. Because telling me to kill myself, telling me you hope that I get raped and all these kind of things, it doesn't really help your case and it doesn't make you look like a victim at all. What it makes you look like is someone who likes to talk shit, but when someone does the same to them, they cry online. And that, folks, is what I like to call a victim complex.